And indeed, the towering monstrosity that had arrived was truly the Dry Moon Kingdom's maniac general, Xiahou-en. Xiahou-en gave a menacing smile towards them, thinking he instilled fear that they didn't dare run. But the true menace of society had awakened, and our boy, Qin-jun, whom looked at Xiahou-en, thinking that if he killed a Golden Core Realm cultivator, how many experience points would he earn? Bro was sizing up Xiahou-en like a day trader looking at the next upcoming stocks, admitting it may be over for them. When Chang Qianqian jumped on him, yelling for someone to help them, and Chang Hao, who saw Xiahou-en, immediately passed out, to tell his ancestor that he may be joining them in a few. Qin-jun told Chang Qianqian, who was holding him tightly, that he was choking and to let go, but she refused. Xiahou-en looked at them, wondering what they were doing. When he saw the most beautiful woman, he vowed to himself to take her. Daji, annoyed by his glance, told Xiahou-en that if he dared to look again, she would gouge his eyes out, in which he replied that she didn't need to worry. She'll have a taste tonight. If he knew he had solidified his trip to the afterlife by saying such words. Daji tells our boy to relax and be beaten close to death, to which Qin-jun replies by saying, "Good," in which Daji, after getting approval from his lord Qin-jun, gave Xiahou-en a glare that said, "You messed up." Daji quickly rushed towards Xiahou-en, who wasn't expecting such speed. Daji converged thunder into her palms with a murderous look on her face. Xiahou-en was struck to the chest. That attack was powerful, with a huge force that pushed many things away, and the impact force was greater, shattering Xiahou-en's bones, crushing his inner organs, and coming through from his back. It happened so fast that Xiahou-en's brain was still stunned, and he didn't realize that he had been seriously injured by Daji's attack. When physics finally caught up with Daji's speed, Xiahou-en was launched back with a destructive force that split the earth open. That demonstration of power had never been seen in this part of the lands. Xiahou-en, using his weapon, tried to stop himself from going backward. He called Daji a bitch and said he would kill him. He instantly charged, unleashing a serious killing intent, and ignited his weapon in flames. Daji also charged, but her movements were smooth, as if she was the wind herself. "Watch out!" shouted Qin-jun, warning Daji of the incoming strike aimed to kill approaching her face. Daji, seeing it, found it so pathetic that she just caught Xiahou-en's attack with 2 fingers. Seeing this, the collapsed Chang Hao and the fearful Chang Qianqian were astonished by Daji's strength. Daji swiped away Xiahou-en like terms and agreement not worthwhile to look at. Xiahou-en was slammed into the ground by Daji's flick, which crushed the ground. Annoyed, she dragged Xiahou-en's body to our boy, Qin-jun, dropping Xiahou-en's body to the ground, who was close to death, saying, "My lord, it is done." Xiahou-en, trembling, his body aching in pain, blood dripping from his nose, and with a serious look on his face, asked, "Who in hell are they?" Qin-jun was grateful that Xiahou-en had come to him willingly. Grateful? Willingly? You call it gratitude by beating me close to ascension to the afterlife? Thought Xiahou-en, who spat out blood in shock. "My lord, what do we do with him?" asked Daji. Xiahou-en was shocked that Daji called our boy, who was at the 4th layer of the qi condensation stage, her lord. Xiahou thought that if he waited for our boy to get close, he could use Qin-jun as a bargaining chip to humiliate Daji. He thought as he clenched his fist in excitement, thinking how he'll get his revenge. Can someone tell this man the crackhead of our MC is? Our MC approached with a serious face when he pulled out the blicky, and oh boy. He was thinking how strong a golden core condensation stage cultivator is and how many experience points he will get. Seeing that Qin-jun was getting closer, Xiahou-en decided to take this as his advantage and attack our MC by channeling energy in his attack. Chang Qianqian and Daji shouted for our boy to watch out from Xiahou-en's attack. Our boy didn't even hesitate. Xiahou-en wondered how that was even possible. his eyes deeply focused on our boy, thinking who was our MC and why in the world did he encounter him. Xiahou En's body fell down lifeless. So close, so close. This guy almost had me, thought Qin Jun as he let out a deep breath. The system told our boy that for killing a Golden Core 9th layer expert, he had gained 10,000 experience points. Huge power circulated our boy, and he felt his body feeling lighter, softer, and sharper. The system congratulated him for breaking from the 4th layer of the condensation stage to the 4th layer of the foundation establishment realm. From breaking through the realm of condensation realm to the foundation establishment realm, the system awarded our boy with a ticket to summon a random god and demon. Bro is broken and still receiving more broken subordinates. Chang Qianqian praised our boy for being awesome, while Chang Hao didn't believe that Qin Jun, our boy, was at the foundation realm and was an expert. It wasn't possible. Qin Jun asked the system how the experience points were calculated, to which the system told him that if he kills someone hostile towards him, he gains experience points. But if he kills an innocent person, he doesn't get experience points. Qin Jun, having already grasped the system's understanding of points, just told the system to summon gods and demons. He was hoping to summon the Great Sage, which would basically make him invincible, having such a god beside him. The system began the random draw of gods and demons. Then the system showed 3 question marks, which made it appear to have broken. Then it congratulated our boy, Qin Jun, for winning the draw of gods and demons and that his summon is on his way. Seeing this, our crackhead of an MC was frustrated, asking the system that it should tell him what god or demon he won instead of showing him 3 question marks. Our MC, in his Delulu thoughts, was thinking if he had summoned the Great Sage this time. The system notified our boy that his summon would approach him within 24 hours. Qin Jun, seeing this, gave in to the system's demeanor of being mysterious and told it he would play its game and asked the system to show him his stats. The system brought it before him. Our boy saw his cultivation was at the 4th foundation establishment realm, and he had no bloodline, no innate ability, and his technique was the Qi condensation stage. I think the system forgot to show our boy also had the American domain expansion infant blicky. Seeing he had 121 XP out of 4,000 XP to level up made him excited. Now this guy of an MC was excited to feel the experience of touching a corpse, like in the novels he read. Reaching out his hand to touch the lifeless body of the maniac general Xiahou En with excitement in his eyes. Reaching for his body, a ring caught his attention, and he picked it up, asking what it was. In which Daji told our boy that it was probably the storage ring where the maniac general had stored his equipment. Our boy asked, saying that since the maniac general was dead, the ring needed to be dropped in blood to identify its owner. "That's correct," replied Daji while smiling. Daji moved closely to our boy, saying, "My lord, let me help you." Our boy, shocked by Daji's seductiveness, his face turning red, his mind went offline and disconnected, looking at Daji, who reached out to his finger and bit it gently, looking at our boy seductively. Blood dripping out, Daji retreated her mouth. "I am not a fan of romance shows, but does this count?" Our boy's face was red, blushing, looking away in shyness, and thanked Daji. Our boy felt his inner energy merging with the ring, which made him close his eyes, his consciousness looking through the contents in the ring. He saw that inside there was a high-ranking palace guard clothes. Seeing other high-grade contents, our boy was satisfied, and he closed the ring, thinking that now he needed to take a bath before he goes rancid. Chang Qianqian leaned to our boy, saying he has sprained her foot, telling Qin Jun if they could rest there for the night, saying that General Xiahou's soldiers were still chasing them, and they won't stop until they have avenged him. She told our hero that her and Chang Hao would help him fight them off. Alerted, Daji sensed the group of soldiers approaching and told our boy that indeed they were a group of Xiao En soldiers approaching, asking our boy if he wants her to deal with them. Our boy didn't reply to her yet, but looked in the direction Daji was looking. General Xiaohu's soldiers arrived, and they were shocked to see their general's lifeless body on the ground. They readied their weapons, ready to avenge their leader. When Daji swiftly moved in front of our crackhead Qinjun, who was already excited inwardly, seeing a bundle of XP points deliver themselves to his doorstep, he told Daji to allow him to escort them to their leader. Hearing this, the soldiers were filled with rage and bloodlust when they rushed towards our boy. Without any delay, our boy pulled out his blicky and boy. This man was one-shotting the soldiers who were at the condensation realm, giving XP of both 25 to 39 XP. Blood spattered everywhere, and notifications kept ringing, telling our boy he had killed a soldier at the 5th layer of the condensation stage. In a blink of an eye, the forest was in pin-drop silence, and the soldiers were laying on the ground, dead. The arrogant Chang Hao was shocked and scared to death, wondering what type of artifact our boy was using that could instantly kill a group of the Manic General's soldiers in one fell swoop. Chang Qianqian was excited and impressed that our boy had such a strong artifact that he could easily do that. Our boy turned around with the James Bond pose as he blew the smoke from the muzzle and told both Chang Qianqian and Chang Hao that they can go now. Chang Qianqian was reluctant to leave and told our hero that if he can send them back to the Zhuanling sect, he will pay him. "Senior sister," said Chang Hao, approaching, trying to stop Chang Qianqian. Chang Qianqian moved our boy's hand between her 80 scimitar planets and begged our boy that if he took them back, her father would reward him. Our boy, holding to his consciousness, blood dripping from his nose, his face red hot, told Chang Qianqian that there's no use begging. Before he could finish, a side quest popped up, saying to both of them to go back to the Zhuanling sect, and the mission reward will be 10,000 XP. Seeing this, our boy was excited for the new mission, and the 10k XP was a bonus. He agreed and told both Chang Qianqian and Chang Hao that it's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Hearing this, Chang Qianqian was moved and hugged our MC, who was caught by surprise. She thanked our boy, telling him how great he is, asking if our boy is really serious about taking them back, to which he agrees with a proud nod. Our boy was deep in thought, thinking about why the side mission triggered. The system replied, telling our boy that Chang Qianqian's desire for his help was too strong, and since it was the first time someone triggered a side mission, once completed, he will get a skill inheritance mode that will be activated. It explained that the skill inheritance mode covers all sorts of magic and art skills, and that our boy can summon randomly gods and demon skills to obtain their inheritance. Listening to the system, our boy was excited, thinking with skill inheritance, he will indeed have an endless array of attacks. Daji came and interrupted our boy's evil excitement, telling him that they would rest there tonight. Qinjun agreed, telling Daji to keep an eye on both Chang Qianqian and Chang Hao as he goes to take a bath. After some time, the three were resting under a tree when they heard footsteps approaching. It was our boy, who was looking absolutely like a K-drama protagonist. Chang Qianqian didn't expect our MC. After cleaning and taking a bath, he would turn from a beggar into a handsome person. Chang Qianqian asked our MC if he could sleep next to him tonight because he was feeling a bit scared, to which our MC just replied to her to suit himself. They all fell asleep under the dark, bright, luminous sheen of light, which illuminated the darkness.